So now I'm going to grease my baking tin. I might put it in that way. Might be alright. Might put a bit of butter on the bottom of there. But yeah, there we go. Tin greased. Then I need to cube the butter and put it in the marshmallows into a pan. So what I need is a saucepan. Go with that. And I need 25 grams of butter and 150 grams of marshmallows. So I'm just going to weigh that out and then I'll be back. Okay, so whilst that's starting to melt on the heat, I need to measure just 90 grams of Rice Krispies. So I have my Rice Krispie box here. And I need 90 grams. Okay. Oh, look at that, 90 grams on the dot. Just going to get the clip. There we go, 90 grams of Rice Krispies. Okay, so this is on the heat at the moment. And basically I've got to wait till it melts and then add the Rice Krispies to it. Okay, I think we're basically there. So now, add the cereal and mix until thoroughly coated. So I'm going to turn the heat off. Cereal in. Not gonna lie, that looks pretty good. And then tip it into the baking tin. Okay, let's go. Pop you there. Move that out of the way. Let's get the tin ready and let's go. Come on, go into the tin. Yeah, it's starting to solidify. And then what does it say? Let's put that over. Working quickly. Using a piece of baking parchment, press it firmly down so it spreads into all the corners. Okay. Then it says to set aside to cool for about 30 minutes. So I'm going to let that go cold. It's as flat as I can get it. So that is going to go to the side and then we're going to make some caramel, which I've never done. So let's hope this goes to plan. Okay, so for the caramel, I need 397 grams of condensed milk, which is there. 110 grams of dark brown sugar. 85 grams of butter, which is there, 2 tablespoons of golden syrup, which is up here, and a pinch of salt. So what I need to do is put all of this in this tub and then it goes on the heat. So I'll start with the butter. So this is my caramel. Okay, so I've apparently got to leave that for 10 minutes and then it'll get poured over the Rice Krispie mix. Okay, so once your caramel is done, I put the pan into some cold water and then I've just tipped it over my Rice Krispie mixture, and it says to leave it for 2 to 3 hours, but I'm going to give it 3 hours to make sure it completely solidifies, and then I shall be putting chocolate on the top. So see you in 3 hours. Okay, so the last thing I had to do was to melt the chocolate. So I've just put this in the microwave for 1 minute. This is 150 grams of milk chocolate, which I bought from Aldi. And then all I've got to do to finish this off is spread it over the caramel. Now, I believe the caramel is set. It is a little bit squidgy still. So if I've done this too quickly, then it's my own fault. But I'm going to get it out of the fridge. And it does say to spread it now. I'm not going to lie, it is still quite sticky. As you can tell, it sticks on the end of my finger. I'm hoping that that's okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my other spatula. And I'm going to just, as carefully as I can, I'm going to try and put this on the top and then I'll spread it. Because I think you're only supposed to get a thin layer of it anyway. So my plan is to try and spread it as much as I can. Kind of hoping there is enough chocolate here. Got a feeling that there might not be. But it does only say 150 grams, so you know, we'll see. Put that in there. But yeah. And then I'm going to let this harden in the fridge for a bit, and then we'll see where we are. Okay, let me move the bowl out of the way. Obviously, I'm trying to do it so that it's going to get a decent amount of chocolate on it. Like I say, I'm not entirely convinced that the caramel was properly set, but I decided to go for it. So I mean, it doesn't seem all that bad. But no, I will know once I go to cut it, I suppose, which will be a later on point for me. But yeah, we shall see. But there we go. I'm going to go and give that another bit of time in the fridge and then I will cut it. Oh, I thought I would show you a quick taste test. So this is the one where the caramel hasn't completely set, but But I mean, it's still going to taste exactly the same as the amazing one, which is just there. I will be using that one as a photo. But I thought, do you know what? Even when things don't go to plan, let's try it. So, if I can get a bit of this, I get a bit of chocolate too. It is incredibly rich though. I think next time I make caramel I need to cook it a bit longer because it didn't set very well. But, to be completely honest, despite the fact that the chocolate is incredibly hard, it is super tasty. Heaven in your mouth.